Caroline. Today I want to take you through my post-travel stretching sequence. This is perfect if you've had a long car ride, plane flight, or even been on a boat for too long. So when you're ready, inhale and extend your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Grab hold of one hand and reach it up towards the ceiling, and then bend over towards the side, stretching all the way down through one side of the body. Take a deep breath and let it out. Good, come on back up to center and switch sides. So we'll grab hold of one wrist, inhale up, and exhale, tilt. Good, stretch all the way down to the side of the body and extend the top fingertips. Come all the way back up to center. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. So here you're going to bend your knees and grab hold of opposite elbows and hang. Let your head go, and I just want you to rock side to side like a rag doll. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to if you have tighter hamstrings, or you've been on a 10-hour flight and your legs are feeling a little bit stiffer than normal. Let the body come back to center and just hold. Take a deep breath. And exhale, let it out. Take the fingertips down towards the floor and slowly roll up 1 inch at a time. Good, from here, shoulders back and down. And I want you to find a chair. So you can do this on a chair or a step or a hotel bed if you just got to your destination. So hands on the chair or the bed, and you're just going to take your legs back behind you and let your upper body fall in between your arms. So here I'm in kind of a chair version of a down dog, and this feels really great on the chest and the shoulders. If you don't have a chair and you want a little more height than a hotel bed can offer, you can also, I'll show this back ways, do this on a wall. So imagine you got to your hotel room, hands are on a wall, and you can send your arms this way. So that's a great option if you're at your destination and you don't have a chair available. So either chair, wall, but just let your upper body take a break and really stretch the chest. The chest gets extremely tight when cramped into tight spaces for too long. So this is one of my favorite exercises to do after a long plane flight. Slowly come up from that position and turn your chair so that you can use the chair part as opposed to the hands, or use your hotel bed or even a step. You're going to place one foot on top of the bed, chair, or step and step the other leg back so that you're getting this nice calf stretch in that back leg. Squeeze this back butt cheek, and then all I want you to do is lift up on that back heel, tuck the pelvis under, and bend the knee towards the floor. So now you should feel a really great stretch in the quads and the hip flexors. Make sure you engage this glute. That's going to help you. So pull the belly in, stand up nice and tall. From here, I want you to flatten that heel. Ooh! So you just got a great psoas stretch, hip flexor stretch, and now you're stretching through the calves and the Achilles. Let's do that one more time for this side. So we're going to come up, bend the leg, squeeze the glutes, bring the knee down, keep the spine straight, really squeeze, straighten. Ooh. Take a deep breath, let it out, and push off. We'll do the other side. So you should feel that actually the front leg's working, which isn't a bad thing after you've been sitting for a long period of time. So back leg down, shoulders back. Start here by lifting that top heel, bending the knee, squeezing the back butt cheek, and here again you're going to feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip flexor and the thigh, which get really tight when we sit for too long. So perfect thing to do right after the airplane. And then again, straighten that back leg, press the heel close to the floor, stretch those calves. Tight calves happen when you sit too long, and especially with altitude, if you've been flying, When you get up off the plane, your legs feel like they don't work, especially in your lower legs. So doing this exercise is perfect. Let's try it one more time. So come up on that back toe, tuck the pelvis, bend the knee down, squeeze the back butt cheek, press down, stretch through the calves. Ooh, you'll still feel a nice hip flexor stretch right there. Good. And come back off. From here you can remove the chair, and we're just going to stand at the end of your mat, or if you're at your hotel room, you can do this on the floor as well. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Walk yourself into a nice version of down dog. So it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to feel good, especially when you get off a plane or a car. So from here, bend your knees as much as you need to, but I just want you to walk through the feet. So you should feel this through the calves, through the ankles, through the feet that it might be really tight, especially if you've been in really tight shoes. And then let the heels come back to the floor, come in center. And you're just going to bend one knee and straighten the other leg. And you should feel a great stretch again through the calves. Oh, this one is amazing. And we'll switch sides. So one leg down, other leg bends. Take one more deep breath into this calf. Exhale, let it out. And come to center. From here, I just want you to take one leg and we'll step it in between the hands. Back knee comes down, back toes untuck, hands come to the front leg. Want you to squeeze that back glute and pull up through the front of the pelvis. Again, getting a nice kneeling hip flexor stretch. If you don't have a mat or carpet at home, grab a pillow and put it under your knee just for a little extra cushion. For bonus, same arm as leg behind you lifts up, and we're going to tilt towards the knee in front. Again, remembering to squeeze the back butt cheek so that we really get a perfect stretch in that front hip flexor. Good job. Take another deep breath. Exhale, let it out. And then hands are going to come down in front of you. And from here, I want you to bring both hands inside. Walk that front foot out a little bit, and you're just going to open the hips here, lifting the chest out and down towards the other direction of your front leg. If you have more hip flexibility, of course you can come down onto the forearms, but I am feeling tight because yesterday I traveled, so today I'm going to stay up here and feel great about it. Good, take a deep breath. Exhale, let it out. Good. From here, I want you to untuck that back toe, lift the knee, and come back into a down dog. So find your way into that downward dog. Just take a moment to check in and notice if there's any difference between one side versus the other. And from here, I'd like you to step the other leg in front, in between the hands. Back knee comes on the floor, back foot comes down, and hands come up. So getting that nice hip flexor stretch, squeezing that back butt cheek, reaching one arm up, and then tilting over. If you're feeling a little unstable, it can be helpful to do this by a bed or chair to have something to hang on to. I notice that sometimes when I get off flights, especially if they were international or they've been really long, I tend to feel a little bit nauseous just from being in the air for so long. So that can kind of affect how stable I feel when I stretch. But doing a little bit of stretching before and after the plane is so helpful in helping me get back on track to my normal routine. Good, so one more nice deep breath. And exhale. Come back to center. And again, both hands inside that front foot. We're gonna walk the front foot out. And you can stay here, or if you have more flexible hips, lower down to the ground. So here you're just going to hang out, whatever position feels great. And I find that it's helpful again to squeeze the back butt cheek to get even more bonus hip flexor stretch for the front here. So one more nice deep breath. And exhale, let it out. So from here, I want you to place both hands on the floor, lift the back knee, and step back. One more downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, really reach through the heels and stretch the upper body. And then from here, bend the knees and come to tabletop. So now a little bit of upper back stretching. We'll take one arm and reach it up towards the sky. And I want you to thread it underneath the opposite arm, letting the head come to the ground. So this stretches all the way through the back of the shoulder blade and the upper traps, which can really get tight when traveling or sitting. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, let it out. Good, come back to center and let's switch sides. So top arm comes up and we'll thread the needle, come under and through. You can see this backwards now. The nice restorative twist. Take a deep inhale. Complete exhale. Come back to center. And from here, I want you to slide onto your back. So lay all the way down your back and bring your knees in towards your chest for a lower back release. This should feel really nice. Good. And then again, bring your knees to tabletop. Cross one knee over the other. And now draw the thighs in. We're going to grab hold of the shins here. So I just want you to rock side to side and get all sorts of interesting stretches for your hips. So I love how this stretch finds all the sweet spots, especially after a long day of traveling, and you get a bonus lower back stretch. Good. Keep the legs crossed, hug them in center, and then relax, and we'll switch sides. So crossing the legs the other way, draw the knees in towards the chest, and if you can't grab hold of the shins, you can just grab hold of the knees, and that's totally fine. And we're going to draw the legs in towards the chest, and again, rock. Oh. And you'll really notice that you feel this a lot after traveling, sitting, running through airports. It can be exhausting, and this can be very restorative. Good, so draw the legs in towards center. Nice deep breath. Exhale, let it out. Good, and release. From here, I'd like you to draw the legs in. You're going to grab either the ankles or the feet for happy baby. So very awkward, but very helpful in helping us feel better. We're going to open the thighs out towards the side and hold. And you should feel this in your inner thighs and groin muscles. And from here, you could rock. And that's really nice. So rock side to side. Open up the hips and thighs. Good, and knees in. Last stretch today is a spine twist. So arms out to a T, and take your knees to tabletop, and let them fall to one side. You want your gaze to be towards the opposite arm. For more stretch in the chest, you can cactus arm. Take a nice deep breath. Completely let it out. Nice, bring it back to center. And let's switch sides. We're going to let the legs fall over to the other side. Good, open through the chest. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. Bring it back into center. Wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a nice big hug for doing something after an exhausting long trip. Feel free to repeat this video 2 or 3 times through for a longer sequence, or for more health and fitness tips, check me out online at carolinejordanfitness.com. Thanks for joining me. I hope you feel so much better after your trip, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye!